And we are learning to remember things worth remembering, learning to remember things worth remembering, learning to remember things worth remembering, everyday knowledge for you. And we are learning to remember things worth remembering, learning to remember things worth remembering, learning to remember things worth remembering, everyday knowledge for you. Hey everyone, and welcome to another EDK, Everyday Knowledge. What are we doing with knowledge today? We're retrieving it. What do I need the room to be? Silent. No fussing. I walked through Goodall class at Newton yesterday and there was a little bit of a buzz, a little bit of a fuss, and some children couldn't hear the questions. Come on, what do I need you to be? Focused. Yes, I do. Come on, concentrate everybody. Right, first up, got something brand new. It's a maths focus. Somebody's asked for Roman numerals. Roman numerals. So Romans, we know they lived thousands of years ago. Lots of you have learned about them in history. The ancient Romans, or, you know, obviously there are people nowadays that we refer to as Romans, I believe. But anyway, ancient Romans, we call them that? Anyway, these are Roman numerals. These are how the Romans invented their own number system. Can anybody tell me, what number does this stand for? That's right, that's pretty straightforward. That's a number 1. So if you've got 2 of them, that would be number 2. And if you've got 3 of them, that would be number 3. Gonna stop there. Okay, what about this Roman numeral? That's a number 5. That represents what we now know as number 5. What about this Roman numeral? That's a 10. What about this one? That's the number 50. What about this one? That's 100. What about this one? That is a 500. And finally, what about this one? That is 1000. Now we're going to practice our Roman numerals and everyday knowledge, and then we're going to start to put some different numerals together to make numbers. Yes, we are. Exciting times in the EDK garage. Oh, garden birds. I love a UK garden bird. This one is it's a blue tip. What about this one? Yes, chaffinch. What about this one? That's a starling. What about this one? That is a sparrow. What about this one? That's a magpie. What about this one? That is a robin. Yes, it is. Who said champions keep playing until they get it right? Who said that? Billie Jean King, the American female tennis player. Who said it's better to be absolutely ridiculous than absolutely boring? That was the actress Marilyn Monroe. And finally, who said have we done this one? How wonderful it is that nobody needs to wait a single moment before starting to improve the world. Who said, how wonderful is it that nobody needs to wait a single moment before starting to improve the world? That was Anne Frank. Just before we go, it's badge box time. We've seen the number 4 birthday badge. We've seen my Cutty Sark badge. We've seen the Tai Fu badge. Today, we're going for... There's a couple of inappropriate badges in here that I can't really show. Oh man. Right, when I was a small child, it was a treat in my family to go out for food. We didn't really go to pubs for food. We usually went to fast food restaurants. That was a treat when I was a child. McDonald's
wasn't really the thing for me when I was a child. Burger King wasn't really, KFC, all these places where, you know, pizza places weren't really my thing. But I loved going to a Wimpy restaurant. Yeah, it's true. I loved a Wimpy. They do a Big 7 burger. Was that Wimpy? Anyway, look at this badge. I love Wimpy parties. I must have had a party at Wimpy and got that badge. I think the Wimpy's still around. In fact, if any of you go to a Wimpy restaurant, please get me a photo and send it in. I'd love to see that. Anyway, there's my Wimpy badge. Lots of happy memories. See you next time on EDK.
And we are learning to remember things worth remembering, learning to remember things worth remembering, learning to remember things worth remembering, everyday knowledge for you. And we are learning to remember things worth remembering, learning to remember things worth remembering, learning to remember things worth remembering, everyday knowledge for you.